Thanks for joining me at Two Awesome Dad's Adventures. My name is Jeff, and behind the camera is my good friend Jody. So today's episode, what we want to do is to show you the installation of two accessories on this gorgeous 2019 BMW R1250GS. So the first one we're going to put on is the Sidestand foot enlarger from SW-Motech. We got that from Throttle. And what we also have here is a Sidestand switch protector from Touratech. Got this from Touratech Canada. So we're going to put these two new accessories on the 1250. We're going to show you how to do that installation. So the first thing we're going to do is the fun part. We're going to open it up. So take my handy dandy knife, and really quite a simple device that's going to make a big difference when it comes to protecting the bike going off-road. A couple of parts to it, not a lot is required. We've got a piece in here off the table. We'll get that later. That's why we put a rubber mat on the floor so it won't bounce quite as far away. And then we got the washers as well. All right, so there's everything. In a moment, we're going to give you a shot. It shows you all the parts that go with it. And unfortunately, like the growing trend for a lot of parts, be it for motorcycles, other parts of accessories at home, you have instructions to get the instructions. So that is the Sidestand protector. And here we're going to open up the box. SW-Motech, and it is that foot enlarger. Now, is this ever packed? This wasn't going anywhere anytime soon. Here we go. What do we got? So, nicely wrapped up. For something that's going to take a lot of abuse out there on the road. This is well protected just getting here. There we go. So that's going to fit on the Sidestand, give me a larger footprint. I can tell you from experience riding my 2009 BMW R1250GS, I've been all over the place with that, and if it weren't for this kind of an enlarger, that bike would have probably been down a time or two. In fact, I've ridden other bikes like a Harley Davidson, been on the side of a highway in California on a hot asphalt road, and there the bike goes. So this is a real lifesaver. It's going to make a big difference. Now what do you think we got for instructions? Fingers crossed. Could it be? Lots of multi-language, mostly German. And SW-Motech gets kudos because we got instructions with this. Again, it's pretty straightforward, not too complicated. But again, it's nice to have the instructions that go with that particular one. So, in a moment, you're going to see me install these two accessories on the 1250. Okay, so we're going to do the installation of the Sidestand foot extender. Pretty simple. There's the base of it. Line it up there. Take the overlapping plate, put on top of that. We have 3 screws, already put on some blue Loctite. Just going to start. Just get it started here. Get the threads going. Yeah, I'm going to get it just started up. Once they're all nicely lined up, we're going to tighten them up. According to the instructions, it said 5.5 Newton meters. So we're going to do that after. And you notice I'm using that magnetic dish. So much easier than trying to chase the bolts and nuts around the floor in the garage. Keeps them clean as well. So there we go. Got all 3 on. So by the way, just so you know, see it's a hex head number 3. And don't over tighten them. It's really important not to over tighten. Just get it nice and snug. What I'd recommend after being out a few times on the road using it is just to double check it. So I want to bring the tool, in this case that hex head number 3, with you. And just double check to make sure it hasn't got loose. And there we go. As simple as that. All right, so now we're going to install the side stand switch protector. This is from Touratech. It's a nice simple plate that's going to go right above the switch at the top of the side stand. So I've already removed the stock bolt that was in here, and we're going to put in the bolt that was provided by Touratech and put the blue thread lock on it, and it's all over my hands already. There we go, good start.
Would that be called Loctite, Jeff?
Loctite, what did I call it? Something else?
Thread lock.
Thread lock, there we go. So now, something to note about the instructions. I mentioned at the beginning that you have to go to the Touratech website to print off the instructions. In this case, there's two different types of instructions, type 1 and type 2. And the difference lies in the actual switch itself. So there will be one switch which will have a piece of black plastic on one side, and the other type, type 2, will have a piece of black plastic on both this side and on this side. This particular one is the type 1, and again type 2 would have strips of black plastic on both sides. So you've got to really pay attention to that, because you're going to use a different length of bolt, and you're not going to be required to use the spacer that came with the kit. So it's really straightforward. We're going to line up the screw. You see, it comes with, it's going to line it up there, finger tight. You'll see here it lines up with that pin. There we go, just like that. I'm going to do it finger tight before I need to use my Torx T30 to tighten this up. Now before I go any further, I just mentioned the kit also was provided with a piece of clear tape to protect this piece of the frame here from both the rubbing of this plate, and we have two zip straps that will go into here as well. So I just put that on before we started. I'll take the zap straps, there are two of them, two slots here, just where I put that clear tape that was provided in the kit. There we go. Just as easy as that. Poke it through there, and we'll do that again because it needs to go the right way. We're complete. We've done the two installs we talked about at the opening. We've got the side stand foot extender, what again I mentioned will save you from having to dig your bike out of the dirt. And we've also got the side stand switch protector. And without that, you risk the chance of your bike being immobilized for hours, if not days, until you figure it out. And this will prevent that. Two really easy installs. Didn't take us that long to do. Well worth the money, well worth the time. So thanks for watching this episode of Two Awesome Dads Adventures. I'm Jeff. Jody's behind the camera this time, doing a great job as always. Please, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Like the episode, and if you can, add some comments. We're always looking for ways to improve our episodes. Thanks again for watching. See you soon.
There we go, I'm recording now.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, really, these roads actually are pretty, a little bit rougher here.
Yep. That's okay.